Hello guys, I hope you all are doing well. So in this video here, we're looking at VEX101S, of which this is the same setup that I shared with you in the previous weeks. So we're just going to look at it so that you can get to understand like my thought process behind the setup, so that you can also replicate what I do on your charts so that you can get the same results. Now, so as you can see here, this is VEX10 on the 24-hour, which is the daily. So most importantly, we focus on market structure. As you all know, if the market moves like this, creating higher highs and higher lows, it means that you're looking for buying opportunities only, unless if you are trading the counter trend, of which it will be inside this area here, just like this area here will be the counter trend up until tapping into an area of interest, let's say maybe an high interest area like this. Then we get to buy from at that point. So in this case, we didn't do that just because we had a change of character or a change in trend, whereby we're creating higher highs and higher highs, higher highs and higher lows. Then the market decided to dip to the downside, breaking structures to the bottom like this. Then it means that we have to pull back into an area of interest like this. As you can see, this was what's happening on the chart. Then we push to the downside. So that was the overall thought process on the daily time frame. So as you can see right here, we had this as our first break of structure to the top on the daily time frame, BOS at the top right there. Let me just draw it up or write it out so that you can see it. Break of structure to the top. Then after that is when we had the change in trend, of which it was here, just like this. And then after having a change in trend, obviously what you need to understand is like your area of interest, of which it should have been at this one here. So the reason why we get like a weak creation like this, it's because we had this imbalanced price action here. So we were trying to fill the overall imbalance in this price action here. So let me just write out the IMB at the top or at the bottom, just like that. Then at the top of the structure, this is the extreme area of interest. So instead of feeling this overall imbalance, we just worked through it, and then we started pushing to the downside, breaking this previous low here, which is this one. But like everything was mentioned in the video, you can just watch the video that we posted firstly when we were looking at VEX10. And we are on the daily, we're still on the daily. So break of structure, which means this is our high or high interest area, this is our protected high, and then this low here has to be taken out, this one around that point. So our area of interest is normally the one at the extreme. As you can see, this was where we got like that area of interest, or where we got the impulse, just because there was no where like the market stopped for a bit or just hovered around. It was just a push to the downside, of which it led to us using this area of interest, of which is at the extreme, but like it's still okay. So looking at the 4-hour time frame, that's where we refine our areas of interest, obviously, just to get like those sniper entries. And then around here we had like an imbalance, like I told you in the first video. So we have to fill those imbalances before we can get like the correct movement in this price leg here. So around here we get to refine this area to this one right here, and we can just make it a bit neat so that it can be nice on the chart now. So a bit neat right there. And then we have this overall imbalanced price action. So in this case, if you wanted to trade the internal structure, it would have been you trading this price leg here, or this overall price leg around this point from here up until this area, so that we can get these nice selling opportunities. And there were a lot of opportunities in this price leg, but like we're going to look at it on the 1 hour. So ideally you can take entries on the 1 hour time frame, the 30-minute or the 15-minute time frame. So I'm using the 1 hour. So as you can closely see on the 1 hour time frame, we had a few breaks of structures, of which some of them meant nothing. As you can see here, we had a break to the top, pushing up just like that. Let me just turn it around so that it can make sense. Then after having that, we had another break to the top just like that. So it seems like we filled this overall imbalance around here, we filled the imbalance around here, and also around that point. So we continued breaking structures, and another break of structure came up around here. Some of them may not be valid, some of them will be valid, so make sure that you are looking at what is happening like on the charts. So break of structure here, then we pull back into this type of area here, and this area here. And obviously you already know like why we pulled back into like this price leg here, or deeper into these areas, just because we had like a few areas of imbalance now. So around here seems like we failed to break. So yeah, we had a break of structure, then we pulled back into this area here, of which this should have been the last candle that broke structure, which should have been this one here. And then we continue to push up, breaking new highs or creating new higher highs. So this is the current break around here, just like that. Then after having that current break of structure, what you need to understand is that you need to wait for like a mitigation of the previous high, or the mitigation of your high interest point. So in this case, the high interest point was mitigated around this area, and there's no need to refine like further, just because we had that midpoint tap. So that was like a bit enough for the price to push to the downside. So in this case, we have this as our low, this as our high. So the change of character came up around this point, of which that is what we were anticipating for those pushes to the downside. So BOS, just going to keep it simple so that we finish off a bit quickly now. So around here, break of structure to the downside, then we filled up all those imbalances that we talked about in the previous video, and tapping into this area of interest right here. And as you can clearly see, this was like an indecision candle that led to us having this current break of structure that we are looking at the moment. So entry should have been just around this area here. The stop loss could be just above like the area of interest, or could be just above the previous high, of which it's still okay, and you can just put it above the zone, of which it's still okay. Then we can just wait for another confirmation to just scale into like more positions. But like in this case, if you grab an entry like within this high point here, there's no need for you to get into like more trades. Rather take one position and just let it run for as long as you want, just because you are within the trend, you are following the overall market structure pushes. Then that is why you're going to make good ideas or good positions now. So if I try and zoom out, just to show you like the previous opportunities that we had on this just one push now. So here, lower low, lower high, seems like it wasn't like in line with what we are looking for, just because the break came up around here. Let me just remove this. Came up around here. So just around here, break of structure, lower low, lower high, of which the anticipation should be you looking for opportunities like around this area here. So if you fail to do that, you just move on, or you just wait for the previous low to get taken out. Then that is when you can get involved in another position now. So break of structure down, then the last candle that broke structure should be this one here. And after that, you can scale into another position just around here. It's a risk entry. Obviously, you can get tapped out, or you can just stay in the trade. It depends on what the market wants to do. So you just have to sit back, relax, and let it slide now. So just like that, let me just do this. Break of structure again to the downside, and then we can clone this one just to look at the current one that we had here, so that you can see like the overall ideas that you should have taken now. So just around here, break. And then we have our lower low, lower high just around here. So the last candle that broke structure should be this current one here. So if you wanted to scale in again, this should have been like your third entry on just one price leg. So around here, this should be your overall take profit, of which should be a bit high, just because you had like scalings, you had like 3 scalings. From the top, you had like 1 entry. So in the middle of the movement, you just scale in 2 times, knowing that even if you go into drawdown, you know that these positions, these 2 positions here, or these 2 scale-ins are covered by the first position that you entered at the extreme of the movement now. So I think I've explained everything that you need to understand on this particular setup. You can just watch like the previous video that we had. I think it was last week. You can watch that one, then come back into like watching this one here, so that you can combine them and maybe try and figure out like what's happening and you can just replicate like each and everything that I showed you on this video, and then maybe put it like into your own trading plan and put it into perspective, put it in play. Then yeah, maybe you can get the same results.